G'day guys, welcome back to Total War Attila. So after over 1,000 hours of playing Attila, I think I'm finally done. Now, there's a lot of reasons for this, but I think I'm just going to finish with Attila for good. I've always really enjoyed Attila. I mean, I put a lot of time into it, but there are so many things that are wrong with Attila that I just can't keep going. It's just getting more and more annoying the more I play it, and the more constantly I play it as well. The more frustrating this game gets. So for those of you who have seen it or haven't seen it, in part 19 of the Saxon series, which is this game that we've got going here, I was attacked by the Jutes and they sieged my city, which was fine. We could have won that battle and we would have been okay. So due to some sort of a glitch, which I thought was a one-off, this is the first time that I've ever actually had the AI build proper siege equipment. They just built some siege towers and attacked me, which is the first time that's ever happened. They glitched and they wouldn't attack the city. They got stuck outside the city. They didn't want to come in, even though they had breaches in the walls and stuff. So I just thought that was a one-off sort of thing. It turns out that it's not, and it's been in the game for a very long time. It's just the fact that in a game that's designed for siege battles and city sieges, the AI never does that, and when it does do that, it glitches a lot apparently. So even saying that, that's still okay. Every game's going to have bugs with AI. This game has a lot of bugs with AI and a lot of issues with AI, but yeah, every game can have a lot of issues. The killer is that because we're playing on Legendary, which has a lot of other issues going for it already, which we'll deal with later, because we're playing on Legendary, we can't save the game. So it auto-saves before the battle, and when I quit the battle, it auto-saves again. So I lose that battle because of a glitch, and there's nothing I can do. You can't have that mechanic in a game, that auto-save mechanic, unless your shit's 100%. Because you literally just fuck everything. Alright, now, we weren't on a knife edge for the campaign, but we were close to it. Losing this city hurt us a lot. It wasn't the end of the game. We could have continued. I probably wouldn't have lost this city to the Langobars. I could have fought that one. And I probably just would have had to deal with a lot of this region. Like, there's a lot of shit going on in this region that I would have had to deal with. It wasn't a game ender, but it still fucks my game. Come on. I'm up to part 19, about half an hour apart, which they're actually longer than half an hour. I'm going to say we've been going for at least 12 hours, because normally they're about 45 minutes, roughly. So at least 12 hours of my work went into this game, and it's now fucked. So you can't do this shit. This shit should have been fixed a long time ago. And I thought it was something that happened because they were trying with shit, but apparently it's been happening forever. And it's just the fact that I never get sieged that I've never seen it before. So there's a lot of other AI issues with the game, and there's a lot of other sort of things going on with the game. I used to have a lot of game crashes, and once the game started crashing, it would continually crash a lot. For whatever reason, that seemed to have fixed itself. I don't know why. I don't know if it was just me who was having those issues or if it was other people. Some campaigns would go smoothly. You'd never have a crash. Other campaigns would crash non-stop. Some campaigns it got to the point where it would crash every time I went to record. Oh, excuse me. And then there was no point continuing. I think that happened in the Visigoth series, and I think there might have been an Eastern Roman Empire series that it happened with as well that I deleted, or no, maybe it was Western Roman one. But anyway, the fact that that shit happened was bad. Okay, that seems to have calmed down. I really haven't had a lot of crashes lately. But this AI thing is driving me nuts. Playing on Legendary, you can't have that shit. And the AI on Legendary is it's so frustrating. It's just ridiculous. So when you play the game on Legendary, you can't play the game properly. So you can't, it's meant to be sort of like a role-playing game, I guess. You're meant to like work on your kingdom and stuff. Never really got into that because you can't get in and deal with that shit normally. When you're playing on Legendary, you just want to win, and you have to Really, it's easier just to raise certain provinces and stuff. It's a mechanic in the game for a reason, because it helps. So you're better off to raise some provinces and then you can come back and build them and whatnot. You just can't play the game properly. It's not that much fun. It's just the challenge and beating it that makes it fun. So next time we do a series, and it's going to be in Warhammer, because we're going to play Warhammer, definitely. What we're going to do, we're going to do one series on very hard, and I'm hoping that it'll be a lot more fun. I know nothing about Warhammer really, so I'm really hoping it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'll do one on Legendary. Now, if I can beat the one on Legendary, which I'm hoping to God I can't, if I can beat that on Legendary without knowing anything about the Warhammer setup, never playing the game ever before, then that's absolutely fucked. You should not be able to do that without knowing a bit about the whole Warhammer thing. There's magic and all kinds of shit you need to know, and unit variety and everything. So we're going to deal with that when Warhammer comes out. But for now, we're done with Attila. Yeah, it's just too frustrating. And the last thing that's really pissing me off is the fucking winter attrition. It doesn't need to be like it is. It's the most stupid thing I've ever seen put into a game. For a game that's designed around city sieges and city battles, the siege mechanic is fucked up enough as it is. You put winter attrition in, and it makes it impossible to siege cities. If I want to siege a city, I need to build siege equipment. Generally, it's about to build enough good siege equipment to make it a fun fucking siege and a really good siege battle. You need 8 turns, which means you're going to go through winter twice. And to go through winter twice means you're probably going to lose the majority of your army. So then you can't attack the city. It's just a stupid mechanic that's in the game. So I'm done with Attila. I know I've said that heaps of times. I'm done with it. I'm going to have a break for a while. I might come back to it one day. I don't think things are ever going to change with Attila now. I think they've pretty much finished with Attila. So they'll probably bring out... Well, they might bring out some more DLC. I don't know. But I'm just going to focus on Warhammer. It's coming out in about a week or two. We're just going to focus on Warhammer. I'm really hoping that because it's not historical, really, that things are going to be a lot different. Obviously, there probably won't be any winter attrition. I'm hoping there's no attrition at all. I really haven't been watching much to do with Warhammer at all because I don't want to know. I just want to get it, play it, and learn it for myself. So hopefully attrition isn't a thing. Hopefully we can have some fucking awesome city siege battles. It's pretty much going to be Lord of the Rings, so it could be pretty epic. So I'm really hoping for some massive city sieges and stuff. There's huge unit variety, and yeah, we're just going to do that. So, look, I know people were enjoying this campaign, I think. Personally, I enjoyed the start of it. It was a lot of fun. Towards the end, I was over it. I got so fucking tired of fighting in the same cities. There's 3 barbarian cities you fight in. That's pretty much it. I got so tired of fighting in the same cities. And because the AI has such an advantage and they're just so stupid, they just attack you non-stop. I mean, they just built a spear army which costs nothing. If I built a spear army exactly the same as that, I'd actually lose to them because they get morale bonuses, they get earth and stuff like that. And instead of building a good army and attacking the city properly and giving you awesome battles, they do this shit. So we'd have to keep fighting. I think for whatever reason they attacked that city once, which was absolutely... I was really looking forward to that battle because it was an actual city battle with walls and we hadn't had one of those in a long time. Normally they just kept attacking this same city and there was no way they were going to get it. I was tired of fighting it and I think you guys are probably tired of seeing it as well. It's always the same thing. And as we go, we have to convert all the cities and stuff. So I'm just happy to call it. We had some fun. We got some good battles. We didn't get a lot of good battles. We had some good wins, some good defensive wins and stuff. That's the one thing when you're playing with the barbarians, you do get some good defensive wins. But that's because they have really good defensive cities and it's the same thing over and over. So you know exactly what to do and you know exactly how to beat it. Yeah, I'm kind of just pissed off and over Attila. I need a break. So I think that's everything I just wanted to say. Like, I put a lot of effort into this game. I really did enjoy the game for a while. It was very frustrating at points where it never needed to be. It could have been a lot better than it was. And things may change, things may get better. I may come back to it when they put some more DLC in, maybe. They might put some more campaigns in. I know there is another campaign, the Last Roman campaign. I really have no interest in playing that because there's no unit variety. All that shit in that campaign is the same. Yeah, so I'm done. What we'll do when Warhammer comes out, I'm going to do the 2 campaigns like I said. I really want to play as the humans because I think that'd be pretty badass. Humans versus orcs and green dudes and vampires and whatever the hell else there is. That'd be pretty awesome, and then we'll just get another campaign going as well. I might do the humans on very hard just because I want to enjoy that campaign. And it's also the first time playing it. And then at the same time, we'll just launch something on Legendary and just see how we go. So we'll have a look and see what else there is. I might just ask you guys for your suggestions on who else we should play as. And then we'll just go from there. So thank you as always, guys, for watching the series and throwing in your comments and stuff. I'm sorry that's going to end like this, but I can't deal with the AI. Really hoping it's fixed in Warhammer. I'm sure it's not going to be as bad as it is. I'm sure they're always developing things and fixing their mistakes and stuff. There will be issues, but we'll just see what happens. That's all for today, guys. I'll catch you in probably a week or 2 with Warhammer, and we'll go from there.